Well, hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are not on the Hermitcraft server, nor my single player, nor anything you've seen before with me. Today we are on XisumaVoid's plot world, and oh my god, there's a lot happening already. In his last Hermitcraft video, he asked his audience to come up with a cool design for his ice farm on there, and he opened it up to people, so we can come onto the plot world and build a design here, and then he'll pick one and build it. The style for the area is industrial, and I think I can do industrial. So, I thought I'll try my hands on it. I think the things I now have to do is do /plot auto. Please read whatever blocks you need, direct sunlight. So let's do /plot auto and see what happens. Bam. Is this mine? Guess this is mine now. Have a look around. Yeah, looks like it. So I'm guessing I can build in here. Let's just get a block really quick. I'm not used to doing anything in creative, so we'll see. Yeah, I can build here. Can I build over here? Who knows? No, I can't. Alright, so this must be my plot. Awesome. Now, one thing that he should have included in this is a marker where the entrance for the place is. Like how you get onto the plateau. That would have been good to know. I guess I'll go and check his video. It looks like the plateau on the actual Hermitcraft server doesn't really have an entrance yet, really a walkway to it. However, I think this side of the plateau ends over nothing, and there is a build over here, so you'd probably enter from either that side or that side, meaning that if we build a building, if we have the entrance over here, we could have a walkway leading into there or into there, so that would work. So let's see this maybe as our front. So it looks like these are the blocks that have to stay open. This is where the ice actually forms in the farm. So these have to stay open to sunlight. That's good to know. Let's go over and mark them, and then we can try to throw around some blocks. So I want to go for something fairly simple, not something too crazy complicated and busy, since that's not really industrial. Usually industrial buildings look very plain and simple. So we go for something like that. I do want to have a platform up here, with the ice sort of sticking out, so you can see from afar whether or not the ice is actually fully formed. So let's say we'll go up to maybe there. Could be cool. We'll have a platform up here. Obviously, we'll have to leave a gap over here for the ice below. So we'll have a platform there. Then we need an entrance to the inside, which I would say we'll have over on this side maybe. A little bit off to the side. Let's go one further back. Let's go for 3 right entrance. Just mucking things out. So this is the farm. Obviously we shouldn't go too far to that. It might be a bit much. I want the entrance to stick out a little bit, and would have a wall over here so we can still go inside, so there can be storage and all that, which would be nice. Then let's keep this out to here. Let's leave 2 blocks as a gap. Go up to here, this would go over. I don't think we need to leave a lot of room over here. So we can go to there. And over here. That. So this would come in over here. This would be that corner. And I made it so that we have a bit more room over here. Because on the outside, I want to have a staircase that actually leads up to there. Now, the staircase shouldn't go all the way up to there. It should be at least 2 stairs leading up to there. Probably 3. It usually looks cool. So let's say we start with a stair maybe here. Then that goes up, let's say, to this height level. Same for that. Oops. So let's get this stuff up. This would be stairs. Up to there. And then we need another stair up to there. Is this centered? I think we should keep the stair all sort of onto one side. So this would be another plateau. Alright, we would be able to walk on this. And I think then back here we'd start stairs again. Going up to... Going up to there. That should work. I mean, it feels a little cramped over here, to be honest, but I can't really go further in, because there's not enough room for that. I think a three-wide staircase should be good. It might be a little weird not having like a guardrail or something, but I think that's okay. If we come up to here, we can walk to here, go into the farm itself, or go up farming. Yeah, I think the layout is alright. So, look at that guy. Fancy skin. Fancy. Platypus prince. I guess now we should work on an actual design now that we have the layout. What kind of design choices we want to make. Let's get rid of these for now. Now, my first instinct for a build palette is obviously to go for all the grays and then red. Preferably, I would like to use brick, like a lot of people have, or granite, which again a lot of people have. So that seems like a really obvious choice, so let's go a little different. Let's go for red concrete and or red terracotta. I might switch up the colors a little bit, but probably go for something like that. And that should provide enough color for an industrial area. If we just use the normal gray bricks. Obviously some acacia log, because I really like those. And I feel like the acacia log goes pretty good with the red terracotta. So that'll work out pretty good, I think. Looking at the layout so far, I added the staircase to get a better idea of how everything will flow, and I have noticed that our entrance will be one block further in than our staircase will be, and I think we should have a 3-wide staircase down here, but only a 2-wide staircase up there. Yeah, that kind of looks weird, so I'll probably end up moving this further out. Now, however, with the spacing how the pillars are, or the acacia logs at the moment, it looks kind of odd because they're spaced so unevenly. This is 5 wide. Well, there is 5 in between there. There should be 5 in between there, but I messed that up. And then the rest is just in here. If we go for the 5 wide, we kind of have this now, but then this up here doesn't line up. So that's kind of odd. I think the best idea is to rip out the pillars and rework the shape of the front here. So how about, instead of having the entrance over here going in like that, we'll have the entrance over here going in like that. Let's rip this thing out again. Like that. We'll align it with this thing. Right, it can stay. And then instead, we'll go in a little bit, and then maybe like here. We'll go like that, and this is where our entrance will be. Right? So all of this will be one plateau. We go up. This will be the entrance, and this is just a corner. And actually, if I do it like that, I can leave the same amount room over there as I have over there, except the stair will be missing over here, and I think that could work out. So let's see if we can come up with a cool wall design. I've just filled everything in with this one. Obviously, this will be built on the server with the new textures of 1.13. Well, the new textures that will be in Minecraft. And also, on the server, they'll be able to use stripped logs, which would definitely been a nice choice for over here, but we don't have that yet. We're in 1.12. Let's see. If we build a design, we can probably just split this wall in half. Start with that. To give it some more character, we could push this pillar out a block. That's always nice. Then on top of here, let's have it expand a little bit. And let's see, we could do something like this. Okay, now that screams for one of these. Top of here and on top of here. I'm incorporating a bunch that I learned building on my base on the Hermitcraft server. So, will definitely come in handy. Although, obviously, this is not a totally over-the-top skull base. This is an ice farm. I would say it looks kind of neat. We will need some more detail down there, but for now, let's change the back wall. Obviously, it won't just stay all stone brick. That was just a backdrop to work on. Up here, we'll need something a little bit more fancy. Looking at the recent build of Zuma, he seems to like stripes, so let's incorporate some stripes. How about that? Let's start with the red concrete, and if that's too crazy, we'll change it out to the terracotta. But I feel like if we do something like this, this could work. Now, instead of red, we could use blue. That would have been probably a good choice since this is an ice farm. We'll have the blue up there anyway, but I feel like the red and the blue will give a nice contrast. Ew. As I type in the creative menu. I'm really not used to doing anything in creative. I never do. I just play survival, so this is kind of weird. But I think it's a nice change. Am I getting carried away? This kind of looks like Pokemon Fire Gym now. But that doesn't look bad. I kind of like it. But it doesn't look bad. I kind of like it. We'll still need something down here, and I just realized we'd have that there. Yeah. Let's keep this like that for now, and kind of try to incorporate on the other sides. And if it's too much, we'll see then. But as just one wall, I kind of like it. Working on this side, we have this shape. We'll just copy that to over there. We now have 3 in here, and we had 5 over there. So obviously we can't just copy the same design into here, but that would probably be a little bit too much anyway. And since this is the entrance, we shouldn't really have anything come out of this wall. So let's just go for now and introduce some red over here. Like that. Alright. Now while down there we have the walkway and we shouldn't push anything out of the wall over there. We can safely do that up here. So let's do something like this. And then do the same thing as I have over there. Oh, with this one on top of here. So confusing. Flying and building. I'm not used to that. Then what else can we do here? I don't think we need to do too much more to this side. Otherwise it'll just get messy. We can have this thing on that side. Give this trim. We'll have this here that would go over and it would probably go to there. Is that too much? I feel like that's a little much. Although that does look cool. I think the red stripes are starting to bother me, which is what I expected, so we'll probably have to change that. Let's see if we can squeeze in a door. If we just do double doors, we could do something like that. Just have the doors there, and then I mean, if we keep the stripes, you could do something like that. Yeah, actually that kind of works with the stripes, doesn't it? And then we go for spruce doors. Classic. These in here. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't love it. Not yet. Let's see, if we have the stripes over there, we can probably incorporate the stripes over here as well. That goes over there. Yeah. Let's work on this side. I have completed the lower side on this side of the building, and I think this is my favorite side of the building because we can see the stairs and all. It's kind of cool. I still haven't decided on what to do on this wall. Some variation of that design, obviously. But as I said earlier, the red is kind of starting to, I don't know, annoy me a little bit. So we might change it out to white and blue. Maybe that could work. Maybe something completely different except the V's, right? But for now, I think I want to work on the upper bit a little bit. As you can see, I have placed down some smooth stone over here. We have a 3 wide walkway on this side. Well, it comes to the smooth stone, and then the rest of it is 2 wide. I think that will work out pretty good. And also means that the platform up there is a little bit off center, but I like that, especially since the ice block isn't completely centered, and then this goes out a little further. That will probably work out pretty good, I would say. I have made sure that I don't really cover up any of the birch, since this is supposed to be the red zone of the farm, right? I don't know how finicky anything is over there. I've also left a little bit more room up here, because although we can go up here, right, if you want to farm the ice, you'd go up here, you'd, I don't know, walk around here maybe, or walk around there probably, and you start out whacking all of this, right? And at some point you want to get to the lower ice, so you dig your way down, all the way down to here. Now, where do you go? If everything is just blocked off, nowhere, obviously, you can't. So, I left this spot so we can, or X can leave once he is finished harvesting. That's the idea, at least. Since we have so much going on with the design down there, I think I want to have the upper bit be a little bit more relaxed, a bit more chilled. When it comes down to the design, right? So probably just stripes or something like that. Let's start off with this. I don't think we need to incorporate too much acacia anymore up here, since we have so much down there. This will probably be enough. Let's keep that there. So let's see. This will probably align with something, but we have the same space from there and there, so it'll line up in some way or another. Let's leave 3 gap. Right, start with that. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Dip. And build this up, and then put one in the middle. Okay, middle should be here, right? Looks about right. Let's see if we keep 3 there, then that's just all 3s. Should we do that? Let's try that. Let's keep everything just in 3s. Very plain and simple. Very easy. Let's say that one back. Kind of like that. Then, on top of here, we could, to give it a bit more character, have this thing come out. We go like on every pillar. Have cobblestone slabs on top. And then on top of that, we put iron bars. Okay. Obviously for safety, right? Don't want anybody to get hurt. in our ice farm with walkways that don't have any handlebars or guardrails or anything. So let's get some iron bars. Okay, there are probably some easy ways to get around the creative menu that I don't know. Okay. That'll work, I think. Should. Oh, wait a minute. The upper bit now is a even number, and this stuff down here is a odd number. So if we do stripes, the stripes will not align with whatever we have going on down here. And that might be a bit of a stretch. Oops. Yeah, so we probably have to push this one in one more. Guess I'll do that. Otherwise, this will not line up. If we push this one in, then the middle is right here. Remember how I just said that I'm gonna move this one in to make this side fit that one? Well, forget that. I put that one where it was, and I had pushed this one further out to make that one fit that one, because we had our wall over here pushed directly against the ice. So, in case we want to further our design by putting a block one deeper in, we couldn't because there was the ice already there. So, I changed that up. We now have a 2 wide gap all the way around this. 2 wide in smooth stone, obviously. And I think that works out alright. It now means that the lines line up over there, and everything is nice and symmetric. Except for the staircase, obviously, but that's part of the reason why that staircase is there. And I think we can now go ahead and further the build. Since I don't want to put a block over there to not interfere with the farm, let's do something like this maybe, and then have that one in there. So there's a trim all around. Like that, and then there, and over here too. Come on, place it down. There you go. Put in the slabs, not there. Right there. Okay. And then we put something behind it. Now, as I said, probably enough red already. We'll probably even change the color. What should we put back here? Good question. You know, looking at this, I really feel like this up here just needs a really bright white. It could make it look pretty cool, and for an ice farm, I feel like that's not the worst idea. Now, there are a couple of choices for white blocks in the game. For ones, we have this white concrete, right? Yeah, that is white concrete. We also have bone blocks. We have the concrete powder. We have the terracotta. And I thought, how about we are really cheeky and we use some chocolate boxes in here. Not like that. I thought maybe we do this. That looked better in my head. Forget that. That never happened. Oh yeah, I like the white. That looks good. Definitely have to change the red now, but the white was a good decision. Definitely. Let's see, this side. It's a little bit weird with that thing over there because of the staircase, but I think it's alright. How about we actually use concrete powder instead of the concrete in the backdrop? When you're farming the ice, you're obviously using a pickaxe. And if you're going really fast, you might start ripping out part of the build because of that. You can't break concrete powder with the pickaxe that fast, so this would actually work, I think. And it doesn't look too noisy. I think that's a good idea. I might want to change out this, though, to that. So we can... Ooh, wreck the farm. No, so we can change these blocks. We don't need these down here. right? Now we can hide some block back there that holds up the concrete powder. Preferably we use something that once again isn't easy to be broken. And I got rid of my concrete powder. Now ideally I would have used stripped birch logs for this part, for the inside here, but since we don't have that, since this is what's 1.12.2, where is it? There it is. Yeah, 1.12.2. So we don't have these strip bark logs. Can't use those. So maybe I got a little carried away with the changes to my builds, but this changed quite a lot. This is not it, by the way. This is the farm right next to me, but you've seen this thing grow over the time. That's mine. Can you see all the red? No? Well, it's gone. Yeah, I completely decided against the red, and I just put white concrete down here. I have also cleaned up the design we had. It's way less messy now. It is more three-dimensional, so there's a bit more of a shape to there. This is still very, wow, laggy. This is very laggy, so that is. Well, this is still pretty noisy if you look at it from afar, but I kind of like it. It kind of looks like pipes and stuff going everywhere, but yeah, I think it's kind of neat. You can see the other side. You can see how the entrance changed. I basically got rid of all the red, and I dropped in the white concrete one further back. That basically all around. It's the same side as on the other side, and then we already saw this side. Up here you can see it's just the white concrete powder. Now the inside didn't do anything really on the inside, since I don't know what the plan is for like what to do with the redstone, if it needs more room or whatever, and if there is storage needed here and all those kind of things. So I just left the inside the way the inside is, the way it worked out with building. Now this is, I really don't like this, how the entrance works, but there's so little room, I just thought, well, whatever. Zzz. That was funny. Up here, another door. Surprise, surprise. We can go in, and this is the other layer to farm, the lower level. You can also access the redstone, obviously. These are the blocks that are supposed to be left free, and you can just farm here and be happy, and all is good. And then we can go up one further, obviously. You saw the design. We're up here. I have used bone blocks up here around the farm and down there, just for the same reason as with the concrete powder. I've also included a few signs right here that I'm gonna read to you. The lowest floor is for redstone access, and the upper levels are for easy farming. I used concrete powder and bone around the ice for an easy harvest, without breaking the build by accident over and over, because I really think that that'll be an issue. You have to be really careful where you click usually, but you ain't breaking that with the pick really fast. And you also, it also takes a while to break bone blocks. I learned that, mainly when I pranked Beef, and he had to clean it up, and I used, I don't know, like two chests of bone blocks or something like that. Took him like 2 hours or something. So yeah, you ain't breaking that fast, so it's a bit of a safety measure. I wasn't sure about the space needed for the redstone, so I left the inside of the build empty. I would recommend some chests and a few furnaces that store XP for instant pick repair. Zuma always talks about this and always has that in his videos, and I think it's a really cool thing to have. And it would be pretty useful here, I feel like. You just throw enough items in there so you can instantly repair your stuff, and then when you mine this and you have to repair your pick because it's so much ice, you can just do that instantly. Happy farming, Zuma. Me. And then, PS, the ice is sticking out the top so you can see if it's full. just by flying over. One of the things that I said in the beginning, yeah, this is my design. Hey, it's not what I had in mind when I first started. So when it was said build an ice farm, in the design of the industrial area, I thought brick and brick, right? And then brick and brick and brick and brick, and it looks like most other people did so too. That's kind of the reason why I went for something else. I really like it, to be honest. It doesn't. It's not annoyingly noisy. It's kind of different, and I like it. Okay, I like it. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Pretty early in the day. There are some great farms though around. Definitely gotta say. Some I don't like because they're too I don't know. They look too much like a comic and less of a build. I like buildings to look like buildings. Some stuff is pretty cool. I don't know what's up with that up there. I like these. That looks cool. The build itself is a little noisy, but definitely cool. Ice. A lot of people did something like this. I don't know if this works in the area, but this is an interesting idea. Definitely. I'll just quickly have a few looks around. I like that. This swirl. I saw that last time already when I was on here. Which is like 2 days ago, and now there's 2 more rings after mine. I saw this one. This is kind of what I'm talking about. While this looks kind of cool, it's I don't know. It's not a building, and for some reason that bothers me a little bit. So yeah, it's a cool idea, but I wouldn't build that in a survival world. This one stands out. A bunch of people did something like this with having a crane, which I think looks really cool. It's a cool idea. The colors are a bit much, I would say. That's really purple. Let's stay away from that thing. It's kind of neat. Either this isn't finished. Wow, it's laggy. What did just load in? Yeah, this probably isn't finished, but a lot of older red brick industrial buildings that we have over here in Germany land, are ruins by now, and you just see like a shell like that, and then open, and you can see, and kind of reminded me of that. Would be cool too. I don't know, something loaded in, and it's really like that. What the hell? Let's investigate. We have. It says 30 FPS. This is not 30 FPS. What the hell? 7 FPS. I didn't do the inside because it. It's. Oh, wow. The whole thing is observer blocks just constantly updating themselves. Yeah. I'm gonna stay away from that thing. Oh boy, it's already getting better. Yeah, there's some great builds in here. I don't expect Suma to build mine. Yeah, because there's some really cool ones. This one looks neat. Oh, music's over. That's neat. I like that. You can't really make out. I don't know. Something. I feel like something is missing. It's a bit weird. You don't really have anything to focus on when you look at it, but it looks really cool. I like that. Smoke is a bit wimpy. Quite little smoke for having smoke, but pretty neat. What's this? Oh, that's a nice building. It looks like a nice city building, kind of. Doesn't it? That's cool. Now that is industrial. Look at that thing. That's pretty cool. Oh man, this thing is definitely among my favorites that I've seen on here. This side is a bit plain. So is that, but it looks really cool. Definitely looks industrial. Very cool and different. I don't think I have seen another thing like this one. Everything about this just screams industrial. Included the a room for the ice to form. Very good, very good. That's a really good build. That's not. No, but in any case, time to head off. I'll probably fly around and look at a few more things. But for you, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you check back with me next time. Next episode, video stream. Whatever that will be. And until then, see ya.